Well, welcome, fellow Dris members, fellow buttfuckers. So, hopefully nobody saw that. So I'm just going to move this little image of me all the way up top. And the reason for this is I need to block the formula field on this Excel sheet so I can do my reveals. It's not like there were a few attempts gone on this video. That ain't gonna work either. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go down to bottom right. That's sensible. That's where y'all want me anyway. So what we're gonna do is, your boy did it. He did his 7-round mock draft because Michael did one. Michael can't best me. That's really important. Nobody can best me. I am the best. Can't stop looking at myself in that little corner. It's weird. Okay, you're not here for my mumblings. You're here for the mock draft. You're here for the football. Okay, so Martinio, congratulations. You have that first pick. Delicious pick. Michael had Martin. Look, I think Michael's mock draft was about what Michael wanted people to draft. Do you know why? Because Michael ultimately wants his team. And who did Michael want at number 2? Michael wants Kamara. But you know what? Martin's got the number 1 pick. And Kamara's his boy. I have Martinho drafting the delicious Alvin Kamara. And I don't think that's unreasonable. I think it's a good pick. Honestly, you're probably still looking at least 1,800 yards from scrimmage. He's bigger than he gets credit for in terms of his bulk. I do think he's going to get the goal line touches. 16 touchdowns is not an unreasonable floor for him. Congratulations, Martin. You draft Alvin Kamara. Then we're on to Michael, number 2 in our draft, which I hate. I hate that. I feel like Michael should be punished for having 3 picks that he'd stolen from John in the last draft, and I felt he should have been drafting after we'd all drafted. I just think that would have been fair. Or funny, which is more important. So I am having Michael go after one of his boys, a boy in blue, Daddy Saquon, right there. That's probably spelled wrong. I don't know. I did this at work. I should have been working. Next, we're on to Barry, whom we all hate. I'll be honest, Barry, don't like it. Don't appreciate it. Don't appreciate coming into this league, showing us that we didn't know how to play. That's not what this was about. This was about us trying to big dog each other. Can't come in a big dog to big dogs. We did. You're going to do it again. Do you know why? Because you're going to pick the guy who's going to have 2,000 yards from scrimmage this year and 18 goddamn touchdowns. CMC himself. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. That's what I got you drafting. Let's go pick number 3. I like it. Personally, if I had number 1 overall pick, probably would draft CMC. Next we have Shauna. Shauna. Do it every year. Just a real sensible draft. Apart from the time we drafted Le'Veon Bell number 1. But we all would have done that. And it would have fucked any one of us. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. But yeah, Shauna drafts real sensibly every year. Does real well because we're a bunch of Johnny gods who don't know what we're doing. I have Shauna drafting what is the natural pick here. Zeke. Boom. There we go. Gotta ride them Cowboys. Next we're on to Dell. Dell. I love Dell. I love the way Dell thinks we're all insane, but still keeps playing this game with us. Despite the fact he doesn't know any football players. Hopefully he's doing his Madden homework, because that's the only time Dell improves, when he's playing Madden. And when John drafts his team, like he did last year. So at this point, there's only one running back left on Dell's little first round cheat sheet. And so he goes, fine, I listened to our podcast, I read our website last night, I'm going to draft Melvin Gordon. And he does. He goes ahead and, spoilers for anyone with quick eyes. He drafts Melvin Gordon. Yeah, those are the first 5 running backs off the board. They're going to be the first 5 running backs off the board. And because we're coming to John's prepared for this eventuality. John would only fucking love if one of you bastards tries to draft a wide receiver. Someone gets a little too hot in Odell Beckham. Someone wants Nick Hopkins. Go ahead. John, take one of those 5 all day at 6. But in this scenario, he can't. And so for me, that's number 1 tier in fantasy right now. That is number 1 tier. They're gone. And then you get that second tier. We know John's drafting running back. John drafts running back in the first round every year. That's all he does. But he can't get one of the sweet deal running backs. So what's he going to do? He's going to have to draft in that second tier. That second tier is a lot of good running backs who could have as good a season as that. They all carry a little bit of risk. And so what do? You go for your boy. Get your boy from that tier. You don't try to figure out which one of these guys is going to keep it all together and it's going to fit the narrative. You don't. Because it's fantasy. So you just draft your boy and you draft. Boom. James Conner. That's what you draft. Next we have Rob. Rob at this point is sweating. So he is. Because he was like, oh, so I'm going to draft Nuke, but I have this plan. And no. Rob has plans for every eventuality, and what always happens is none of his eventualities end up in the paper, and he sweats. And so he's gone, oh no, didn't get any of the top 5 running backs. Oh, didn't get John Connor, and I fucking really love John Connor. Look, a lot of my mock draft is Rob getting shafted, just so you know. So Rob's going to go, who's in the first round, is in that top tier, but I don't think he's going to go running back. I think he's going to take what drops to him. Boom, Nuke Hopkins. And Rob would only love it. Rob is this like little flame he keeps from the Texans. He loves Texans players. He's gonna draft Nuke. That's what I see here. Yeah. Oh, just a comment on my draft. So, because a little bit of this came from me needing to respond to Michael's mock draft. I felt I needed to do that for the group, for the peeps. And I feel like Michael's mock draft was around him drafting for other people so that he would manage to get the team that he's hoping to get. Because Michael does that. Michael lives his life all about Michael. I drafted mainly in the way that if it lines up this way, I can roast y'all the best. So this is really just about calling people out. So now we have my pick, number 8. I hate having the number 8 pick. It's pissed me off. Mock drafts are hard. Everything's going to be shitty. I'm not going to like my team. Is what it is. I assume you're all going to shaft me. But what drops me here is, again, that second tier. We got to take what's given. You got to hope. You got to find your narrative that you buy into. I'm going to take the guy I drafted last year, David Johnson. Boom. David. So Richie at this point is bemused by the fact that no Patriots have gone, but the Patriots won the Super Bowl. And Richie's like, great, I can draft every Patriot on my team. But he's not going to do that for this pick. This pick, he's learned from the boys, and he's like, you know what? You're supposed to go running back. You're supposed to get a running back in the first round. And I got to take somebody who's there, somebody who's done it year in, year out. I'm not going to buy into the narrative of being shit after a year off. I'm going to draft Le'Veon Bell, and that's what he does. Because Le'Veon Bell, number 9, and that could be great. That could be fantastic. Or it could shit the bed because it's the Jets. You never know. Now we come down to what I think what we could warmly and safely refer to as our league's wildcard. Kanye. Kanye living out west. And I think Kanye goes, do you know what? I'll put a Johnny Manziel t-shirt. Johnny Manziel don't play no more. All the good running backs are gone. I like the Browns. I'm a draft. ODB. Yeah, that's right. I got Odell Beckham Jr. going in the first round. You know I do. So, that's our first round. Reading will weep. Some of you will be excited about what's dropping to the second. It's a little anti-narrative. But I could see this happening with us. Do you know why? Because we're dicks. Because we're wily. Because we're stupid. So I could see our first round going like this. This is what I think it is. I think it's a very solid first round. Now we're back to Martin. Martin's very happy, but Martin's very sensible. Here's the thing. So we've already lost 2 wide receivers. We're already into John O tier 2 of running backs. And yeah, running backs are thin on the ground, but so is that elite wide receiver core. And you know what? This is the year where Martin can get his voice. So do you know what? He's gonna pick what there's a hype train building for. That's Devontae Adams. I think he is gonna take Devontae Adams. So I think he wants top running back. And he's got one. And he wants top wide receiver. And now he's got one. So yeah, I can see him taking Devontae Adams there. Because you know what? You gotta have someone from your team on your team. And I think Devontae Adams is someone that Martin can root for all year. And so is Kamara. Don't hate it. Don't think I would draft this. Maybe Martin's going to come at me with some heat for this. do. Make your own mock draft. Make your own little video. Bring it. Now we're back to Michael. Michael's loving this, or at least he keeps telling the room he's loving this, because Michael's whole draft philosophy, it's like everybody out. It's like everybody out. So there's somebody here who I think this is a sensible place for this person to go. Could drop a little, could go a little higher than this. This I think is going to be a sneaky wide receiver one. Is going to be a definite wide receiver one. Sorry, wide receiver one, running back one. Next year in terms of drafting, definitely going to go in the first round next year. We're going to be annoyed at this, I would say, by the end of the season, unless something happens. He's getting Joe Mixon. Yeah, Saquon and Joe Mixon, terrifying. But yeah, that's what I think Michael's going to get. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to be so mad. I'm very mad at Michael's team no matter what he drafts, to be honest. Okay, now we're back to Barry. Barry's got CMC, and he's like, I've read what drafting's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about getting 2 running backs. Boom, boom. And you know what? There's an insane slide going here. There's a Laramie Tunnel slide going out here. Do you know what? They're all afraid of knees. Particularly Dell. Dell's terrified of knees. Show Dell your knee, piss his pants. And so we've all avoided him. Because I know some people would have me drafting this person in the first round. I'm scared. I'm shook. But Barry's going to stop the slide. And he's dropping Todd Gurley. And if that works out, Barry, and I hope it works out, because he's my boy. That is terrifying. CMC and Todd Gurley. If that works out, but you're taking a big out bite of a risky apple. That's what I'm saying. Shauna, again, you're just going to draft real sensibly. You're going to take somebody who has the most reliable hands in football. Perhaps not the best hands in football. Definitely the most reliable. Going to rack you in a ton of points. Wrong mad by the end of the season. It's Michael Thomas. It's a good pick. It's a great pick in the second round. Because I think this year you try get 2 running backs in the first 2 rounds and then worry about your receivers a little bit. Whereas you can get some serious receivers in the first 3 rounds. And if you can stack up on your receivers, you could have a team this year that's much more about scoring 3 wide receivers than it is 2 running backs. It's a different draft philosophy. And I don't hate the mix and the match either. So yeah, I have her taking Michael Thomas. Next we have Dell. Dell is rapidly running out of names that he can possibly recognise. He's considering drafting JJ Watt here, because JJ Watt plays a little tight end, and because he knows the name. But you know what other name he knows? Do you know who usually goes in the first round, but probably isn't because he can't catch touchdowns? It's Julio Jones, and that's who Dell's going to take. And that's why I gave Dell red, because Julio Jones is a Falcons player. But Julio Jones, Melvin Gordon. It's good. That's good. You like that. You like that. You spread that on toast. Next, we're back to John. If you think John isn't taking a running back here, you're fucking insane. In this mock draft, John takes more running backs than anybody else. John sees this dropping to him. I think John is thinking, if I win 8 games with this person, it's worth a second round pick. Versus what happens to me at the end of the season. Because we all know by the end of the season, our teams don't look anything like this. So he just takes Nick Chubb. He gets a job on and is going, yeah, sure, rag on me for the fact Kareem Hunt's coming in like week 8, maybe. But like, I'm gonna have win the first 8 games. So fuck you. So yeah, he's got a Chubbster for the Chubbster. Rob is now gonna go after one of his buds and is gonna be like, oh, I can't believe he dropped to me. And Rob is not gonna shut up for probably weeks after this pick, calling it, by the end of the year, lads, by the end of the year, we will talk about this as the best pick in the draft. Seriously. Because he's going to draft Dalvin Cook. And Rob is not going to shut the fuck up about it, and he's going to be a little drunk and a little hype in the night, and he's like, I just played you all. That's what just happened. I just won my season right here. Got Nuke Hopkins and Dalvin Cook. Run have to listen to that. Okay. Back to the reason we're here. The fact that I'm drafting a team. And look, I really want to draft running back. But I'm not liking the way my own mock draft is panning out here. So, and there's some great wide receivers there. I'm going to take the risk because I want that reward. And he's a dick, and I love it, but I love him. I like that handsome ass smile. I'm drafting AB. Boom, second round, AB. Yeah, I'm taking that Allied Irish beef all day. Richie loves his name value, and he likes drafting players that he knows the boys like. And this is one of the players that is very close to the heart of some of the boys, because he's rapidly getting a reputation for being a young wee sweetheart of football. So yes, and so Rich is going to take a man who, look, could be a first round pick next year, Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, the kaiju himself. Now back to Connor. Look, Connor, out of this mock draft, you're the person with the most right to come back at me for heat, because I think you're going to draft like a crazy person, and so you like to just fill your roster. That's what we've learned, is that you will fill your roster rather than drafting sensibly. You'll just make sure all the slots are filled and worry about your bench after that, which is crazy. But this is not actually a bad pick. I just think you're zigging where everyone's going to zag. So you've drafted wide receiver. It's a sensible thing to draft a running back. You're not sensible, Connor. God damn it, saying. But then again, this is not a bad pick. I think you're going to go for the best tight end in the draft, Kelsey. Yeah, team's looking weird, but I just know you like to fill slots. And I don't mean that in a sexual way, because I don't know what you're into, and I wouldn't judge. So now we're back around to Martinio. Martinio is God. I think he's probably one of his favourite wide receivers in this draft. He's definitely got his favourite running back because he gets to pick number 1 overall. Now he's just drafting depth. He loves his boys. He's drafting depth. This team really looked great in parts last season, particularly towards the end. A lot of people are talking about this as one of the new offensive minds in football. One of the best quarterbacks are going to be on that team in the game. They've really improved on defense, really improved their offensive line. And you know what? They've got a pretty good running back, and he looks like he's going to get all the number 1 touches. So Martin's going to draft him because Martin's clever, and he's going to draft Marlon Mack. Yeah, Mack attack. Drop him to the 3rd round. Love it. So now we're on to Michael. So Michael's got his 2 running backs, and he's now looking for a top flight receiver. And you know what else he's looking to do? He's looking to play psychological war games, because that's all he does. You know what? And he looks at me through the webcam. He finds the webcam that I'm on, whatever screen I'm on when we're doing this, and he looks me right in the eyes. And everyone, John's kind of giggling because John's a little high. We're like, and he's like, Daniel, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shaft you. Because I know you're hoping this drops you in the 3rd round. I'm not. I'm taking it. I'm going to laugh at you all year long. Boom. He's going to take my husband, Mike Evans. You know what? Bruce Arians' offense. Maybe James Winston buys his grandma a house and we start to like him. But Mike Evans is unreal. 3rd round, you're a number 1 wide receiver. It's a good pick. And I'm mad about it. Is what it is. Back to Barry. Barry's going to draft a great team. I have Barry drafting a very, very good team here. So yeah, back to Frank Reich's offense. There's a fucking amazing wide receiver here, and he's already got his running backs. So yeah, you take T.Y. Hilton all fucking day. Andrew Luck, another year recovered. He's going to be on top of his game. He's going to be unbelievable. And T.Y. Hilton shouldn't have. By the end of the year, we'll be like, oh, T.Y. Hilton shouldn't have dropped this far. But we don't have that much foresight. It's going to be a real good pick. Shauna, again, zigging where everyone's going to zag. And look, everybody forgets about this wide receiver, and every year he's a wide receiver 1, and we're all like, oh, for fuck's sake, we forgot about this person again. Sean's going to draft him. It's AJ Green. Boom. Bengals are shit. AJ Green's good. It's weird. Now we're on to Dell. Dell sees another name he recognizes, not taken off the board. He likes he knows this player purely because of the nickname I gave him a couple of years ago. It's a great nickname. It's a good pick because you gotta. I think this is about wide receiver stacking. You gotta try to get your points out of your receivers this year because running backs are a goddamn crapshoot. Do you know what? He drafts the sweetener, Keenan Allen, Booshka. Love it. Next we are on to John. So John wants to. John loves his running backs, right? Let's not pretend that's what's not going to happen. He's going to draft a lot of running backs, but John's not pick. He needs his wide receiver one. Rob's going to pick immediately after him. He wants to piss off Rob. You can do both here. You can draft Adam Thielen. Yeah, Asian hands, right there. That's a reference to the yellow gloves and my own racism. Rob's not happy. Okay, so let's call a spade a spade. Rob feels like he just got there. He's like, oh, I thought I was going to Adam Thielen. I'd love Adam Thielen. And Rob's going to say that out loud, and then people are going to be like, but Rob, you drafted Dalvin Cook. It's like, yeah, but don't worry, I could start both of them. Like, last year, if you had started Robert Woods and fucking Todd Gurley, you would have, like, walked. In fact, actually, statistically, if you had started the Rams for, like, the first, like, fucking 6 games, you would have won. Because it was a fucking crazy time in football. But anyway, besides the point, you can't stack from the same team, but we get a little skeptical. Anyway, so that's happened. There's still a great wide receiver out here, showed real promise in the back half of last season after he was traded. It's the back of the 3rd round, and you can still get this as a wide receiver one. You don't hate it, you take it. Because, do you know what? I think this is going to work out here. He's going to take Amari Cooper. Boom. Yeah. Amari Cooper, not a bad pick. Oh, this is wide receiver 2, actually, yes. So Rob's going to be playing the wide receiver game, I think. Purely by circumstance, not by plan. I think Rob would rather go like running back. But purely by circumstance, he's going to end up with the heavier wide receiver team. And he's not going to like it. And he's going to be like, no, I'll draft running backs. Back to me. This is fun to me. I like this. I know I got some heat last year because wasn't pleased when the lady killer was taken off my team, which I think has got to be his new nickname, Lady Killer, because he tried to kill that lady. But this guy did great relief. I could see him getting dominant touches because we know the coach for the Chiefs likes to not have running backs by committee. So I'm going to draft Damian Williams that 3rd round. David Johnson, Damian Williams, Antonio Brown. It's risky. It's risky. A lot of my draft strategy is about taking big risks and hoping for big rewards because I've got the 8th pick. Now we're on to Richie. Richie sees a name here. He's like, I should get a 2nd running back. And, oh, look at that name. That name's here. The rest of us, I think, would be a bit sketch about this person, but this is actually not a bad place for them to go. Could be a decent running back. Probably, like, I want to say running back 1.5. Or it could be shit, because that team historically manages to blow it all the time. He's going to draft Lenny for now. I don't hate it. Don't love it. It's a pick. Now we're back to the wild man. Yeah, we're back to the wild card of the draft. And Connor's gone, oh, I should probably draft a running back because I don't have any. Do you know who has a little hype train? And again, like 500 something yards in like 4 games and like 6 touchdowns. It was crazy. If that production scales. But like this thing, somebody gets on this hype train every year. And every year it kicks him in the tits. And this year it is the turn of Connor. Connor is gonna draft Derrick Henry. And look, I could get a lot of heat from Connor from what I drafted for him. You got the 10th pick of the draft. You're gonna have to do wild things. So yeah, you're drafting Derrick Henry. Works out for you, fair play. Does it? So back to Martin McNamara, lovely. Devontae Adams, lovely. Why not go get another great receiver? You've got that 1st pick. Do it. Piss off Rob. Take Stephon Diggs. Dig in. Maybe you could swap this with Amari Cooper here for Rob's pick. Maybe he's going to fuck up. I'm taking Adam Thielen or Stephon in the 3rd round. Don't care. Whichever one drops to me. But I could see things going this way because I think Amari Cooper's a little more clear-cut wide receiver 1, which just means more targets. Depends how much faith Rob has in that Vikings offense. So now we come down to Michael. Michael's going to zig a little. He's just going to go, where everyone's going. And he likes to get points. Michael likes his points. And in the tight end game, there's not a lot of points to go around. And you either got to get your guy or stream. You got to stream all year. Michael's not a streamer. That's why Michael likes the Patriots and Michael likes Gronk. Gronk ain't a thing anymore. Kelsey's gone. You take George Kittle. You take the guy who broke all the records. Came out of nowhere. Kelsey set some records last year and held them for about an hour because this guy fucked him in the ass. I think Kelsey's the better option to draft just because he's been around longer. Just more like belief in him. He's done it year in, year out. But George Kittle's season last year's insane. And if the 49ers progress a little, yeah, fantastic. Barry here, it's the 4th round. Most of the solid shit's gone. Why not take something a little crazy? Why not go get one of your guys? It looks like we moved to a scoring system. If we move that, quarterback's taking 6 points per pass. I don't know. I'm projecting that we changed the scoring a little for quarterbacks. That kind of informs this a bit. And again, it's absolutely Barry's guy. Won Barry games last year, and he fucking loves it. It's kind of a crazy pick. I like it though as well. It's Patty Mahomes. Oh yeah. The Lone Star, Kermit the Frog. Boom. Now we're into Shauna, and Shauna's going to draft this person, or we're going to be mad, like her last pick, where it's like, how the fuck did this person slip this far? Shit, were we not paying attention? And again, look, it's 4th round. This person could blow it, or could be legit, like running back 1. She's going to draft Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones for Green Bay Packers. Yeah. I'm going to be mad at Shauna's team by the end of the year. That's what I'm predicting. She's too sensible. She wins every year. She does it. Back to Dell. I don't know how interested you all are in the 4th round. I'm going to still drag this out. Dell's going to draft. Name value. Could be awesome. Could be awesome. I don't hate this. A lot of people, a lot of fucking specialists and experts like, this person is not going to be able to do it anymore. He's going to be great. I think everyone's wrong. And he's going to draft Devonta Freeman. And it's actually going to be a real nice pick. That's what it is. Oh, we're back to John. Back to your boy. I think John's going to be back in his bullshit. Because John loves his bullshit. And his bullshit is run backs. So who does he pick? He's got to pick before Rob. Always remember that John has to pick before Rob. So John is weighing up taking a good pick versus a pick that pisses off Rob. And he's trying to do both. So who do you draft in the 4th round? That's a good pick and also pisses off Rob. It's Kerryon Johnson. What are you talking about? You draft Kerryon Johnson. That's what he does. Now he's got John Connor, Nick Chubb in a flex Kerryon, and Adam Thielen. And he is happy as fuck. Now we come to Rob. Rob has been wringing his hands and being like, oh, I'm gonna get my boy. I'm gonna get him. And he's been nervous for the last few picks. Is somebody else gonna pick him? Is somebody else gonna do this? Oh, I think he's real good. For me, there's a lot of risk in this. But Rob's gonna be like, there's no risk in this. This is genius. And he's gonna pick the snowplow, Philip Lindsay. He's gonna get him in the 4th round, and he's gonna be so fucking pleased. That's what I'm predicting. Then we come back to me. I'd love to get 3 running backs in the first 4 rounds. It's not the way this mock draft worked out. I kind of panicked when I was doing this, and I saw our running back draft. I was like, I don't like that. But I do like some of the wide receivers. And I like this pick because I love my return yards and return touchdowns. It's just like it's just a little sweet. It's like when you get to bed now, then you're like, oh, I gotta go to bed. And you just hate staying in hotels, just oh shit. And then you go, is it chocolate on my pillow? That's what a return touchdown is. So I'm drafting somebody I love with Dougie Baldwin going out. This guy's going to be a consensus number 1. I don't think Metcalf's going to take all these touches away from him. So I'm going to draft my boy, the Lockett Rocket, Tyler Lockett. Boom, lock it in. So I've got now David Johnson, Damien Williams, Tyler Lockett, Antonio Brown. Oh, it's not great. It's just not great. Can't be great. Got the 8th pick. Yeah. So now back to Richie. This is good. Richie just picks a sensible wide receiver here to fill out his team. It's number 1 receiver. This team was unreal last year. Richie drafts wide receiver, Brandon Cooks for the Rams. Boom. It's a good pick. I'm mad at it. Connor's going, oh, I probably should get more running backs because my team is insane. This is a person I wouldn't draft just because, look, the Patriots are weird. They do weird things. You never know which way it's sagging. This guy was unreal last year. But I have the fear of anything to do with Bill Belichick. He's the greatest coach in football history. But Connor's not afraid. Crazy fears no man. And he's going to draft Sonny Michel. Here we go. That is round 4. Drink it in. Here in round 5. Let's go. I'm going to speed these up a little. Look, I think all of the Rams wide receivers are going to go real tight together. You might as well take a wide receiver in your flex. I think it's more sensible than taking a running back in your flex this year. I think there's a lot more points to be had at wide receiver. So yeah, boom. You had him. I think you had him last year for a while. Robert Woods. Yeah, he's gonna be unbelievable. Probably he might outscore Brandon Cooks. He did last year. Might again this year. Boom. Immediately afterwards, and again to piss me off. It's all about pissing me off. You've got your running back 1, running back 2. You've got Mike Evans to fuck me. You've got George Kittle. And you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a great wide receiver 2. Boom. Cooper Kupp coming off injury. He's gonna be great. Barry's enjoying his drafting at positions where other people aren't drafting. He's like, I got Patrick Mahomes, I got CMC, I got Todd Gurley, I got T.Y. Hilton. I'll rest on those wide receivers. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go get my tight end and get my points out of tight end. He drafts Zach Ertz. Boom. It's a great pick. It's a great pick in the 5th round. You gotta love that. This person, so drafting your flex, it's gonna be sensible. It's gonna be a wide receiver. This person might get a little bit lost in the sauce because his team's a little bit shit, but the quarterback's great. I think it's a really good pick here. Kenny Golladay. It's gonna be a great flex player. I'm being mad. Is what it is. Dell likes drafting old people because Dell's old, so that's kind of his thing. And he likes drafting names he knows. This person actually is going to work out for the Ravens, so he's going to draft Mark Ingram, Babushka. Now back to John. Jackson's back on his bullshit of drafting running backs. He's like, I could do with a wide receiver too, but you know what I could do with more? Running back 4. And this person has fallen to the 4th round because God the fuck knows, because John Gruden's crazy, but he was a 1st round pick, so you draft Josh Jacobs. John likes drafting running backs that other people won't draft and then trading them back to people for outrageous sums. And I think Kerryon Johnson and Josh Jacobs are purely for that. They're for shafting someone later in the year when they've had 2 good games. Rob had this person last year. I think he likes him, and I think he wants to run back in his flex to get a little street cred from the boys for drafting running backs. He drafts Chris Carson. Could be running back 1. Personally, I think Rashad Penny's going to steal his touches. Next, it falls to me. I'm going to draft this person from a very forgettable team because they're in the same division as the Patriots and they're a shit every year. But I think this person is going to be running back 1. Certainly for that team, I don't think it's going to be a very committed approach. I'm going to draft Kenyon Drake. Boom. Drake the Snake. Come to Richie. Richie's like, I've got 2 receivers. I've got 2 running backs. Flex can wait. Might as well get the points and the big name. Well, it's still going to be sitting out there, and he drafts Aaron Rodgers. Someone's going to draft Aaron Rodgers in the first 5 rounds. Might as well be Richie. Now we come back to Captain Crunch, Captain Crazy, Connor. Connor, I just think do wild things when you have the 10th pick. Get your points where you can. I spelled this person's name hilariously wrong. I've just realised I'm looking at my little mini screen. But yeah, won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Probably going to get some Carson Wentz healthy. This is not a bad pick for the 5th round. It's great. That's supposed to be Alshon Jeffrey, so we'll ignore that that's Allison. We hope Connor doesn't try to draft Allison Jeffrey, because we will just write it down and make him have a player that doesn't exist. So now we're back to Martin. Martin's got great flex, great receivers, great running backs. You gotta take your tight ends. Gotta do it. You gotta get your points while they're there, or just commit to streaming them all year. I think Martin's like, you know what? There's a guy here who's coming off injury. He's probably gonna get an unbelievable amount of touchdowns, like 12 touchdowns. Wrong. We're like, what the fuck? And yeah, he won't have to think about the position all year. So you do it. You take Hunter Henry. Yeah, it is what it is. I said what I said. Next we get to Michael. Michael drafts one of his boys here to fill in his flex. This person is a touchdown machine. It's unbelievable. Makes the Falcons worth talking about. It's Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I like Calvin Ridley. Next, this person looks to be a wide receiver 1 for their team. And you gotta trust Big Dick Nick. And it's sensible. It's gonna be on paper in front of him. Don't know how much he's gonna think about it. I think it's just gonna be the next person up. It's Allen Robinson. Actually, wait, the fuck, Allen Robinson's actually with the Bears now, isn't he? Yeah, he is. But still, Mitch Trubisky, yeah, sure, he's going to be the wide receiver 1. If Mitch develops, yeah, you take it. Sorry. Yeah, he is with the Bears. I'm being a dick. Next, Sean is like, yeah, got good players. Time to fill in a different position. Let's go get a quarterback. Well, they're good quarterbacks. Boom, Andrew Luck. Yeah, not a bad pick. That isn't my draft philosophy. You know that I'm not picking a tight end or a kicker or quarterbacks. I don't care. I will just stream them and pray to God I get value in the rest of the rounds. But I can see other people being a little more sensible. Speaking of getting value, there is a couple more tight ends. Here's a good one on a terrible team that might not win a game this year. I think they might be that bad. But he's a really good tight end when healthy. He's only a couple of years in the league. He has name value as well. It's Evan Ingram. Boom. Evan Ingram. Dell. Next we come back to John. This person is wide receiver 2 in their team. That John's about to draft. But he's a fantastic wide receiver 2. And if this thing is firing on all cylinders as people are expecting, like the Rams were last year, this is going to be an unreal pick for the 6th round. And he's a great fucking player. Like, he can play wide receiver 1. He's currently wide receiver 2 in his team. It's Jarvis Landry. Yeah, great pick for the 6th round. Rob's a little bit pissed off. I think the Jarvis Landry went there. You know why? Because Rob loves his hype trains. He loves a bit of flash and then a hype train. So, do you know what? I think we all want a bit of the Browns. We all want to slice the Browns this year. They're going to be a fun team to cheer for. They're certainly my team of the AFC. Not because I think that they'll win. The Patriots are going to win the AFC. That's what they do. But I think they'll be the most fun to cheer for. I'm going to try watch their games this year because I think it's going to be cool. I think Baker Mayfield's fun to watch. So yeah, Rob's going to go get a piece of the Browns. He likes this person as well. He's going to go get David Njoku. Don't hate it. Yeah, could work out real well for him. And not having to snitch stream tight ends is a great thing. It's great. Okay, back to me. I really like this player. I think sneakily this could drop to me, and I'd be really, really happy to take it here. A lot of people have other running backs in this backfield that they think are going to be better. To be honest, I think this person doesn't get enough credit for the work he's done previously or what he will be doing on the field. And it's in the division of the Rams, but it's the 49ers running back, Tevin Coleman. So I think Tevin Coleman's going to be awesome. He's back with Kyle Shanahan. Love it. Okay, now we're on to Richie. Richie's going to be playing by numbers at this point. He's not going to be Sigma and Zagat. He's not going to be trying to be smarter or cleverer than anybody else. He's going to do whatever expert sheet he's printed out has told him to do. And at this point, bottom of the 6th round, need to fill in that flex. Running back ain't going to fill in your flex at this fucking point. Go draft a wide receiver. If Sam Darnold's any good, this isn't a bad pick. Robbie, touchdown, Anderson. Don't piss on cops and don't tell them you'll fuck their wife. Next we come to Connor. Connor's like, hey, this guy has been picked. I've heard good things about this guy. Yeah, he was injured massively last year in his first year, but he's supposed to come back and be real good. Yeah, I need to stock up with some running backs because I need one of them to hit. So he's going to take Darius Guice. Yeah, getting Guice. Alright, now we're at round 7. This is where you start taking shots. I did consider doing the 10-round mock draft, but then I was like, no one's going to watch the whole thing if I make a 10-round mock draft. But yeah, I think I'm more interested in 7 to 10 because I think it's wild because it's really hard to predict because it suddenly gets crazy. People start doing weird shit. This person is supposed to be running back 1 for their team. I can see him going higher. It keeps dropping to me in that weird fantasy wizard mock draft. And you kind of just take him. But look, I don't think anybody thinks that this person is anything special. But look, there's not a lot of competition where they are. They're supposed to be their running back 1. Sure, you take Lamar Miller. You do it. It's real sensible. And everyone else is going to be kind of mad. Yeah, you do it. This next pick He's, again, I think it's one of Michael's boys. Dave Montgomery might steal, the rookie coming in, might steal a lot of his touches, but you know what? You get those return yards as well, and he's shifty as fuck. Tyreek's fast as well. Tyreek's crazy fast. Speaking of Dave Montgomery, Barry's got a little cheat sheet. Barry's been told this person's probably going to be running back one. It's probably going to be unreal. A lot of people aren't that hyping him, so take him. Takes Dave Montgomery. Boom. Shauna goes, holy shit. I should probably take one of these tight ends that are supposed to be able to get points before I start taking shots in the dark. Bruce Arians is fantastic. He likes seeing touchdowns. To the tight end, James Winston loves throwing to tight end because he panics and runs around for fucking ages, and then he can't throw on the run, so he has to only throw it 15 yards. So, yeah, you're picking O.J. Howard. O.J. Howard's also a talent. Like, he's a real talent. He's a great player. So, yeah, take him. Dell's probably going to draft this person because he, again, recognises the name, needs some depth at wide receiver. So yeah, Tyler Boyd. I think that's what's going to be written on Dell's piece of paper come to this point, when he's just going on expert opinions because he's lost opinions of himself. John, back to John. I know what you think. John has 4 running backs. You can only start 3. No, he's going to draft the 5th running back. That's where you're wrong. Y'all don't know John like I do. John, of course, is going to continue to draft running backs. And you know what? He's going to start taking people's handcuffs. Start being like, gotcha, bitch. Do you know why? Because, look, as good as Kamara was last year, he was phenomenal. But Mark Ingram still got his touches. Still got his touchdowns. He was the big, heavy bruiser. I know they brought in Laddie Murray. And so is John. John's going to draft Laddie Murray. And if anything happens to Kamara, like anything, like any little niggle, he's gonna try to trade Laddie Murray tomorrow. You know he is. This is another one of picks that Rob's gonna talk about. That lads next year. Like after this draft is done, after the season, we're gonna be talking about this as one of the best picks. If it works out, we're gonna be like, this was the best pick of the draft, because that's all Rob wants you to say about him. That he had the best pick in the draft. Rob, throwing a little shade at you, but you're gonna draft Will Fuller. I drafted Will Fuller the first year he played in the league. He's an unreal burner. Only catches touchdowns for 80 yards. Loves it. Deshaun Watson's a great quarterback, but by God, Will Fuller is injured every year. Terrifying. Back to me. Taking a little bit of a shot in the dark here. I do not have faith in Chris Carson. I liked this guy last year when he was a rookie, but he was only learning the game. I think he's going to be a lot better this year. Apparently, according to training camp, he's taken a lot of the number 1 reps. I think he's going to be taking them all because Big Carroll loves a power back, and he loves only having 1 running back. And I think that 1 running back's going to be Rashad Penny. Boom. I'm going to say, suck it to Rob when I draft him. Then we come to Richie. Richie hasn't drafted a Patriot yet. That's insane. Because they won the Super Bowl. And Richie likes his Patriots. Likes Patriots players. But Sonny Michel's already gone. But look, it's ballot tricks. You never know what running back's going to be good. Draft James White. James White's startable. Very startable. So now we've come to the last pick. The 70th pick. Not of the draft, but certainly of my mock. And yeah, Connor Zigmer wins Zagging. And I did this a little for the meme, but he's going to take the lucky charm of the Dris ball, the man with more rings than anybody else in both real football and fantasy, Tom Brady. So yeah, that's my mock draft. I'll put it up on the WhatsApp group, maybe like Sunday evening. Give everybody a couple of days to maybe watch this video before I put it up, and y'all can pick me apart. But there it is. Pause the video if you want to take a look, take your team, take shots at me. Do it. I've never made any content for the Dris ball, so I thought I should. So yeah, there's a little bit of content. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all on the ass.